We are at Rock on the Range Backstage 2017. It is 102.7 WEBN, and I'm Nudge. Good. Has it been a good day?
Oh, yeah, it's been a good day.
Joined by Dale of Seether. I love that you're wearing a Hofbrauhaus shirt, man. That is my favorite place to go.
And I bought this at the place itself. So after about 25 beers.
The Munich version?
Yeah, Munich. You got to go to Munich, man. It's like often imitated, never duplicated.
Sweet, man. I love their beer. What's your favorite one from Hofbrauhaus?
I don't know, man. I don't remember what it was called.
Just the regular one. They got the Heffenweisen. That's banana and cloves. It's a wheat beer, a Dunkel.
Yeah, I'm not even like really a beer guy, but there I drink beer because you kind of have to. More I go for the what do they call it, the Eisbein. It's like that like fried pork knuckle thing.
Oh yeah.
It's all crispy on the outside and the inside's like tender. I just drink whatever, like a Hefeweizen, like whatever. I don't want anything too heavy.
What's your favorite type of beer?
Just something light, man. Like I want something that I can drink and do shots to. You know, it's like if it's like a real heavy, like, you know, heavy alcoholic beer, you know, it's a little too much. Bogs me down. But
Are you one to drink before you go on, or save it all for after?
Yeah, but I'll drink vodka or whiskey though. Like I'm more of like I just cut to the chase, man. I don't mess with the beer. I'm like, give me a bottle of Jameson and, you know, an hour and a half, and, you know, I'll be by showtime. I'll be ready. Believe me.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Rock on the Range. It's early. Now, congratulations, Poison the Parish. Absolutely fantastic. How many times have you listened through it, start to finish, you think?
Man, a lot. Not recently though. It's funny, you know, when you record it and, you know, you start listening to like mixes and stuff. So you listen to it a lot. And then when it's done, you're like, oh, you're excited, and you listen to it a couple more times, and, you know, then you get the artwork and everything, and then you listen to the CD, and so after listening to it a couple times, you kind of put it away, and you're like, okay, I don't want to burn myself out with stuff to play these songs and enjoy them. So it's kind of a weird thing. You listen to it a lot initially, and then you put it away, and then maybe like a year or two down the line, you're like, you know, let me go listen to that again, like, and then it's weird because you're like, oh wow, we play it so much differently, because, you know, songs evolve live. You start doing little things differently, you know, like just for fun, you know, make it interesting. And then you go back, you listen to the original, and you're like, wow, that's a trip. It's kind of cool.
Who was the first person that you let listen to it, that you handed a copy to or said, come jam with me in a car ride?
I think Clint was the first person, or the first person to get a copy of it, like a full copy of it.
Kind of has a job to do, right?
Well, yeah, you know, for people out there who don't know, Clint Lowry from Seven Dust, he's our guitar player on this run.
He's awesome. I went down to Atlanta to see that anniversary show where they played self-titled straight through.
Oh yeah, dude.
He tore it up.
Seven Dust, I mean, we're huge fans, first and foremost. Secondly, you know, we're great friends. We've been friends for many years, and it's something we've been talking about for a while, and it just so happened that, you know, Seven Dust has taken a break, you know, getting ready to do a new album, I guess. But basically taking the year off, so we called up Clint. We're like, yo, learn these songs, man. Can you do it? And he was like, yeah, I think I can do it. So we sent him an advance copy of the album, and, you know, learned all the songs, came out. We're just having a ball, man. It's been fun.
Do you plan on playing a lot of these songs live throughout the tour?
Some of them, you know, it's weird playing new stuff because I feel like people don't respond as well to the new stuff.
Okay.
You know, like if they haven't, now that the album's out, you know, we can go play the new stuff and people will know it. But like before the album's out, we try not to play a lot of new stuff because people just don't know, and they just kind of stand
You
there.
want that energy, that passion, singing along, rocking along.
As songs get played on the radio, and as we get more singles, you know, that we'll start incorporating more stuff into the set. And you know, it's when you've been doing this long enough, and you've had, you know, enough songs at radio, it becomes increasingly hard to come up with a set list, because it becomes a case of, okay, well, what aren't we going to play? Because if you've got like 20 singles,
you're going to disappoint somebody.
Well, yeah, if there's like 20 singles that, you know, people know from the radio, that's what they come to hear. And if you have time for like 15, 16 songs, you have to sort of decide what not to play. It becomes like a weird thing, but I mean, it's a good problem to have. So
I hope it's going to do big numbers. It's a solid album. I listened to it twice as soon as I put it on. Just it needed a repeat.
Thanks, man.
Before we wrap things up, this weekend we're celebrating the life of Chris Cornell, and suicide is really close to Seether. You guys have done a lot this tour. You're giving some proceeds away. What kind of advice do you have for somebody that has a friend that needs a nudge when this is going on, when they sense something needs to be talked about?
It's such a tricky thing, and it's such a taboo. It's hard to speak about. It's hard to, approach your friends about. And I guess that's kind of what we're trying to do is just, create the awareness and let people know that, there are alternatives. I don't think we're as presumptuous to, think, we're going to save people's lives and stuff. That's not what it's about. It's just about...
I'm just talking about nudging that conversation along.
Right. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know, man.
Okay.
It's a hard thing. I guess we just want people to know that there are people you can talk to and there's people willing to offer help. And almost more importantly, there's other people out there that know how you feel. Like, you're not alone. I think that's a big part of it. I think people feel alone. No one understands me. No one knows what I'm going through. But there are, and you can help these people and maybe in helping these people, you help yourself. It's I don't know, man. It's such a complicated thing and a difficult thing. I'm the wrong guy to ask about it, but
I appreciate what you're doing and raising an awareness.
Yeah, we're trying to help. This whole thing with Chris. I was so unexpected and just sad and tragic. And
as we wrap it up, what's a really good memory you have with Chris, or at least his music?
Man, we did like 3 months with Audio Slave in like 2000. That was long ago, 6 or 7 maybe 8. I don't know. The year escapes me, but it was just he was just a good dude, man. I think what stands out most on that was he came to the dressing room one day. He's like, Sean, you know that song "Fell on Black Days"? We're like, yeah, I heard it this one time. He was like, would you mind like getting up and like singing it with me? And Sean was like, giddy like we were all so excited. We're like, no way, man. And pretty much for the rest of the tour, those two got up, and Chris played and sang, and the two of them did this like duet, like "Fell on Black Days," and I filmed it like probably 5-6 nights. I filmed it, from various places. So I need to cut a little thing together of it. It'll be really cool. But that was just a great moment, just really, really cool. And I mean, Sean couldn't have been happier. As a huge fan. He was just a good guy, nice guy, gracious. Treated us great. And, yeah, nothing but good memories.
Well, thanks for joining me. Enjoy the stage tonight. Rock on the Range 2017.
Yeah,
it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Me too.